CIMAvax is a man-made vaccine that the CIM has created that actually generates immune responses against a circulating factor that's in your blood that it turns out that cancers need to grow. And by generating that immune response, it neutralizes that circulating growth factor, starves the cancers, and the cancers stop growing. We really believe that the most exciting thing about CIMAvax is the possibility of using it to prevent lung cancer. And as we talked about earlier, it's not really vaccinating 5-year-olds. Right now, patients are getting screened for lung cancer, and many of them are being found with stage 1, stage 2 lung cancer, which they can go to their surgeon or our surgeons and have that tumor removed, and they're technically cured. And those patients are survivors, right? They've actually beaten their lung cancer, but they have this very high chance of getting another one. So really, we think that the exciting thing about CIMAvax is to actually vaccinate those patients with the hope that the vaccination will reduce the risk of getting a second lung cancer. We have had an initial meeting with the Food and Drug Administration. We're still looking at potentially, probably the earliest would be the last quarter in 2016. Because it was uncharted waters for both sides, I think we were being a little bit cautious on our timeline, but I think that everything that we have encountered so far has been very supportive from the Food and Drug Administration side and all the other agencies that have been involved. The warming Cuban-U.S. relationships has helped move CIMAvax forward. I think that it is something that both the U.S. administration can say, hey, this is a vaccine that could help American patients with cancer. And the Cuban government, who are very aware of what we're doing, can also say, this is something that we are very proud of having developed. We think that it will help patients with lung cancer both in Cuba and the United States and worldwide. And we are at a remarkable intersection between President Obama's Cuba initiatives and Vice President Biden's moonshot on cancer. We're building on all the work that Governor Cuomo's office has done. We're building on our ongoing developing relationships with various agencies within the U.S. administration. But I think it's this enormous opportunity, and I think it's absolutely fantastic.